Does your personal life influence your writing?
Well, there's no way to write without writing from yourself. I mean, you know, the stuff gets made out of things that you care about, whether you've actually lived them or not. They're emotional issues that you deal with, and I think that's always a major factor with any writer. It's hard to write without, you know, without having some kind of emotional connection to the material. And I've never seen any reason not to. It's easy to write that way. It's hard to write in the abstract. So when I write a scene that moves me or I care about or is something that is personal to me.
This film is so anticipated. Do you feel a lot of pressure?
The fact that it's so anticipated allows me the freedom to sort of be creative in the way I'd like to be creative and not have to worry about what people think, you know, because on one level I'm going to get slaughtered no matter what I do, and on the other level, you know, some people will like it. But after you make a lot of movies, you understand that whatever you do, you're going to get trashed on one side, and some people are going to love it.
Okay, tell me about your writing process.
Toward the end of the day, I will summarize whatever I picked up during that day and put it into a notepad. I will also spend a small amount of time, an hour, probably at the most, working on an outline of scenes which I'm putting together, which ultimately will have approximately 50 scenes per movie. So I have to basically come up with 150 scenes. But if I come up with a few a day, pretty soon it'll lay itself out. And then toward the end of this process, around Christmas time, I will start really going through the outline and filling in all the blanks and finishing it and putting detail and that sort of thing. So that's basically what I'm spending my time doing from now until Christmas. Then in January is when I actually start the hard part, which is to start writing pages.
As you write, how do your characters evolve?
I have an idea for a character, and usually the character begins, you know, if the character doesn't come alive and accept its role, then it metamorphosizes into something else or another kind of character. Or, you know, you can take the various drafts of Star Wars, you can find the central characters. They always exist. They have given different names, they are given different sizes, shapes, ages and stuff, but the core of the character is still there and growing. It's just trying to find the right persona to carry forward that personality.
Are you going to wait until you finish the script to work with the art department?
No, what I usually do is I get started on the screenplay once, you know, next February. So when I'm, you know, about maybe a quarter of the way through, a third of the way through the screenplay, then we will hire some graphic artists, designers, to start working with me. I will tell them the scenes, I'll tell them the clothing, I'll tell them the vehicles, I'll tell them the aliens, I'll tell them, you know, all the major elements that need to be put together. They will start then thinking about those. I'll describe them as I've thought of them in the script, and then they will go off from there and start actually doing specific designs. That helps me a lot because sometimes they come up with things that are better than I thought of, and it gives more sort of flesh and blood to some of the personalities that I've created.
Do you think that you're going to be able to get closer to your vision on Episode 1 than you were with the original Star Wars?
I don't know. I think I hopefully will be able to get closer to what I am putting down on the page and what I imagine things to be like. Part of that, I think, is age. When I was young, I had ambitions for something to be brilliant, and when it came less than brilliant, I was very upset about it. I mean, who knows? I mean, maybe it's better that way. The things that have come out that came out exactly the way I wanted them to come out have not been very successful.